problem I've got with my 911 is that the air conditioning isn't working. I've had it checked out and the system has got absolutely no pressure in it, so there's no gas in there. Had a look previously and one of the front condensers has broken, and it's a very common problem on these. So I've now purchased 2 new condensers, so I just need to fit them. First step is to remove the bumper. There's lots of videos online to show you how to do that, so I'm not going to cover it now, and this bumper isn't a standard one, so it fits slightly differently anyway. So I'm just going to remove the bumper and then I'll show you the next steps. The bumper is now off, so on this side is one radiator. We've got various clips we need to undo. So the air conditioning condensers are in here, and there are 5 Torx T25 screws that need to be undone. So it's 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 up here, and 2 on the side here. So I'm just going to undo those, and that gets this vent off and then gives you access to the radiator. Something I did when I first checked it out was to put lots of WD-40 on these screws to help release them. That's really paid off. They're now actually quite straightforward to get out. Once the 5 Torx T25 screws are removed, it's then just a case of lifting this off. One of the telltale signs to look for on the air conditioning condensers to see if they've failed is this darkening, and you can see it's not just a small patch, it is virtually half of the radiator. It's now got this darkening. Parts now are disconnecting the pipes and then removing the screws that are holding the radiator in place. Before tackling the bolts, probably a good idea to spray some WD-40. To remove the bolts you need a 6mm Allen key, so just going to put that in there and just undo these, and then we can release the air conditioning radiator. On one side you may need to remove the horn to be able to get clear access to the bolt. The nut on top of the horn undoes with a 10mm. You just drop that out of the way, which then gives clear access. Helps if you remove the first pipe, lower one, and get that out of the way, which will then give you again a little bit more clearance there. Gently pull on there and that releases, and you'll see the O-ring, which we'll also be replacing when we put the new pipe on. So really putting the pressure on, and that will then just crack. Important thing to remember, so the pipe coming from the back sits at the top, pipe going away to the right is the bottom one. Next stage is just to remove the 2 Torx T25 screws. As soon as you remove that second one, the radiator is now free. From the date on it, which says 9th 1998, this is almost certainly the original air conditioning radiator for the car. So after 21 years it's lasted incredibly well, but it's no surprise that it's not actually working anymore. You can see the old versus new here, and we're going to fit this new one now. So squeeze the tab through on that side. This one unfortunately is already broken, so I'm just using a cable tie to hold it in place. And then you can fit the 2 Torx T25 screws. So you will need 4 O-rings if you're replacing both the radiators, 2 for each side, and the part number is 999 707 434 41. And these are the O-rings, so you can see the old ones there, they're slightly squashed. Just going to remove those. What I've also got, which I picked up from my local garage, is a small amount of the oil to just lubricate them, which will help seal the gasket, the O-ring in place. So just using a very fine screwdriver, just prise off the old O-ring. Just keeping my gloves clean and these clean, with a little bit of paper towel to ensure there's no grit that's got onto the more round than the ones that have been in place. They've got quite squashed, so it is something that is worth changing. Okay, so now we've replaced the O-rings and sealed them with some oil. You can then put the connectors back in place, and starting with the top one, remove the plug and we can then tighten that up. Once you've located the bolt in the correct place, just use your Allen key to tighten it up, making sure that this is lined up so that the O-ring sits in. Okay, so we've now replaced the other radiator as well, the air conditioning condenser. Put new gaskets in, O-rings, and tightened it up. Put the T25s back on. On this side it has actually got a clip in place, so it didn't need to cable tie it. So the air duct goes on like that. Just need to put the 5 clips in and that's it. Put the horn back in place, temperature sensor fits back into this side. Once the car's back together, the next stage is to take it to a garage to get the air conditioning re-gassed. After that, you should have nice ice cold aircon again.